Conscious crew, what's going on today? So for today's video, I just want to talk about how starting a business is not always an easy task, and it's understandable when things get in your way, how it's easy to give up. I am here to tell you, don't give up. Just adjust and change and find other ways to make it better. Sometimes small, simple changes may be what you need to get things going in the right direction. And we always get signs when something needs to be changed, and sometimes we ignore it. But take this plant right here. I was in love with this plant. This plant it's a kangaroo paw fern, and it would be sleep. But I decided to plant it in a cocoa basket with the inside of the lining, and so it was dirt to lining. And I just thought it'd be really cute to hang it and let it just hang in my living room. See? Look. Doesn't that look beautiful? It looked like that's where it's supposed to be. But this plant sitting in my corner just set the tone for everything. Look at me. I was just taking all these pictures, y'all. I was cute in my little corner with my little hanging plant that I just created with the little cocoa basket. But the cocoa basket gave it a virus, and my plant ended up growing all these little circle things on it. So now it was a hanging plant that had a virus. So I'm like, okay, I know it gotta be from the cocoa basket. Let me put it in another pot and maybe it'll cure. So off to Home Depot I go, shopping for hanging baskets. I'm trying to save my baby. Think the new leaves that come in can be saved and that other stuff will just grow off of it. Just so you know, pots are not cheap. Now, I found some really inexpensive ones, but like good pots are not cheap. So, here we go. I get home and I plant my baby, dead and all, and water it and say, okay, bring you back to life. That's how you got to foster your business. Okay, it's not doing so good. Let me bring you back to life. Let me revitalize you. But in this case, it didn't happen, y'all. My plant was just dying, and then it had the nerve to fall. Okay? It fell from the ceiling. The whole screw thing it was in just fell out. So now this plant and its virus and all these little beads was on the floor and on the plant that was right next to it, which was another one of my babies. And it was infecting it. The little one right here. So it was really next to both of these. And I was just so devastated. But when I looked at the little plant, I seen that the roots were still bound into the dirt. I couldn't just pull it out. So I still had room. But you see the little circles? I see them. Now, time to clean up the mess. So when you got a business, things happen. You know what I mean? You may try to save it. You may try to, do things to put it back together. But sometimes you may just need a total change. Sometimes it may have to fall all down and infect other things in order for you to realize the change you need. So now I'm just cleaning up the mess. And when I tell y'all, it was overdue. I put some home defense down. Back to your business. And when you go back to revamp your business or get it started all over again or just implement some changes, you want to put down some home defense, just like I'm doing for these bugs that's going to be trying to come in, these spiders. Home defense analogy is give your business a foundation, So sometimes you just got to clean up the mess and start all over. Or sometimes you may just have to make minor changes that can get you further, and then you have a little steady foundation to build on. Now, you mop up the mess, start anew. It's nothing like being invigorated. Is that a word, y'all? Y'all know I'm crazy. By the way, just to let y'all know, I have COVID, so I'm coming to y'all sounding like I don't even know how I sound, but I'm doing fine if you wanted to know. But, sometimes in your business, you just gotta clean up the mess and keep it going. I didn't give up on my plant life because of this mess, but I had to check my other plants to make sure that I could just implement some changes and not have to start over from the ground up, because them little bubbles, whatever they were contagious. They jumped on 2 plants. Now that everything's all said and done, now I'm going to put some extra protection for the plants. I use this candle holder and I put some Dawn Ultra in it, or any dishwashing liquid will work. This is a TikTok hack. You put the dishwashing liquid into the little canister, and you only got to put a little bit down there. Please bear with me, y'all. And then you use this and put a little vinegar in it. You can use apple cider vinegar. I use the white distilled vinegar because that's what I had in my cabinet. But if you put this in here and just fill it up, and by the way, I just got this little candle holder from the Dollar Tree. I just said it'd be cute to put by the plants instead of little cups, and it's staying tall, so I like it. But what this does is it catches the gnats, y'all. It catches all the gnats that want to fly by your plants, right? So I use 2 of them because I have my plants kind of separated. If you can see, this the old stuff. You can't see it. I'm trying to stir it so you can see the gnats in there, but it be heck of gnats in there, y'all. Them gnats is stupid. And then I have a little fountain, a little running fountain that I like to keep by the plants. I feel like, it makes them think they're in a stream. The mold and mildew Clorox spray, I spray on the fountain because, you got running water all the time, and y'all don't do mold. And it has a little cute glass top, and so I just keep that clean. I'm revamping now. The plant didn't fail. It's gone. It's a goner. And I still got these other plants to look out for, and we finna rebuild and start from here. I'm not going to give up. That one incident is not going to make me give up on my little plant life. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make sure they all good. But while we're making sure they're all good, look what happens. I'm okay. Are you kidding me? At this point, I thought it was really the end. I was like, okay, all the odds is against me. My favorite planting fell and broke. And then it took out another plant. So now that's 5 plants down for me. After I done did all that time cleaning, y'all, I thought it was over. And that'll happen when you're running a business. You may have an incident within an incident. But you got to be strong, because out of all of it, look what I got. I got this little broke leaf, and yes, I was upset. But when it turned out, I just figured, okay, let's make the best of it. So what I did was I put it in a glass of water, and look, y'all, look at the roots. See how something new started from this incident that happened? You got to sometimes just make the change. So I said, you know what? Let me just get some plant stands. And this was a plant stand that I bought from Amazon. Came with these cute little tools for gardening, and then a whole bunch of little pieces, y'all. I wasn't feeling it. I'm not the build-a-bear, build-a-nothing kind of person, but I can read directions. So I was like, let me see what these directions talking about. Okay. La, 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 la. Okay, it looks simple. So I get started. Lay out all my pieces, y'all, like they got them on the paper. So it's just easy access. Get the little things pulled on there on the ends, following the directions. It was simple. Starting to see progress. I was super juiced, y'all. And then I had a plant shelf, something that I've been wanting to do forever. And look how everything turned out. So I just want to end the video by saying sometimes in your business things may not go the way that you want them to or the way that you plan, but recreate yourself. Do something to make it better. And if something else happened, change it again. Sometimes it's what we got to do. Peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell, please. And make sure to check out the next video.